So from Marbella, we decide we're going to see the Christmas lights switch on in Seville. And on the way, we're going to go to the famous city of Ronda. Ronda is a historic mountaintop city in the southern of Spain's Malaga province. It's world-renowned at its dramatic location perched on the cliffs, as you'll see with some of our pictures. Split into two halves by a 120-metre deep canyon that we actually visited, and you'll see us with our silly hats on at the end of this part of the video. And you'll see in town is famously captivated by cultural figures like Ernest Hemingway and Orson Welles. The gorge, the El Tajo Gorge, cuts through the centre of the city. It's dropping dramatically down to the Guadalavian River. The ancient southern side features a labyrinth of narrow, whitewashed Moorish streets and is extremely beautiful and very romantic. The northern side is the modern side of the city, which is the usual tourist areas and lovely shops and a beautiful main high street to stroll down and do some window shopping or purchasing of some of your holiday goods. Some of the top attractions is the Puente Nuevo, the new bridge, completed in 1793. It's a spectacular 98-metre tall stone bridge and spans the canyon. And you can go down the bottom and see the bridge from below. There's also the Arab baths located in the Jewish quarter. These are 13th century thermal baths and among the best preserved in the country. The atmosphere of Ronda is celebrated for its romantic charm, and you'll hear some romantic music being played by street musicians, which really is captivating. So, from Ronda, we head to Seville. At first we park up in the car park that was for one of the expos in the 90s, and we find out we're trapped in because the only exit is through a low emission zone. But luckily a couple of leaves land on our number plates as we drive out. We move off and find another lovely park up just outside Seville. I think it was €20 per night, but we have to get a bus into Seville, but that was fine. So into Seville we go, and it's the Seville Cathedral is the main place that we go to see. It's the largest Gothic church and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was built between 1402 and 1506 on the site of a former 12th century mosque. It blends grand Gothic architecture with Islamic and Renaissance features and holds an iconic art, towering naves and a tomb of Christopher Columbus. The key architecture and features of the tower is of the church is the Giralda Tower. It's a 104-metre tower, originally a Moorish minaret, and it uses 34 wide ramps instead of stairs. And this was to allow someone to actually go up by horse rather than walk. Its central nave soars a huge height, as you'll see in our pictures. It's 40 metres, creating a vast open space, and is actually breathtaking. The largest, most detailed carved wooden altarpiece in the world is covered in gold leaf in this area. The tomb of Christopher Columbus, an elaborate monument held up by 4 figures representing historic Spanish kingdoms. If you'd like to plan a visit or focus on a specific part of the cathedral, then get your tickets before you arrive if possible. I'll let the pictures try and do the place justice, but to be honest, you really need to visit the largest Gothic cathedral in Europe. Once you've been there, then any other cathedrals are just a bit plain and you kind of don't really want to watch them, go to see them anymore. You can spend hours wandering around the cathedral and not be bored. And at this time of the year, at the start of December, it was actually 25 degrees. and was like a British summer. So it was really lovely to wander around. Just cool enough and lovely enough to captivate us for the day. At the campsite, which was at Gel's, we returned, stayed another night, and returned to Seville the next evening. What we wanted to see was the switch on of the Christmas lights, which is quite a famous Christmas light switch on in Spain. So we got the bus back into Seville in the evening to see the Christmas light switch on. If you are going to see the switch on in Seville, go in early. Get into one of the rooftop bars and you're looking down onto the main square and you get a bird's eye view and you're not crushed in by the thousands upon thousands of people who come in to watch the light switch on. It's one of the biggest switch ons I've seen. And there are literally thousands of people in the main square all jostling for position. You can wander around the streets for hours. There's mile upon mile of streets with beautifully decorated and lit areas, as you can see in some of our pictures. This was the first light switch on and the last we were going to see in Spain, because we're about to head off to another country, to the beautiful, beautiful beaches and towns of our next country, which is Portugal. Please like, subscribe, and come with us on the next part of our journey as we travel into Portugal. You can do it too. In our old camper van, 37 years old, anything's possible. So please like, share, subscribe, come with us, and come back and see us. Bye for now.